Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie, and this channel is chronicling my journey of living my best life with multiple chronic health conditions. Today I'm just going to do a hopefully quick mental health update. It's been a while since I talked mental health on the channel, and this time of year is definitely a time where my mental health struggles more than others. It is a trauma anniversary time of year, and that always kind of throws me for a loop. So on October 20th, that's the anniversary of when my mom died, and then October 28th is when my grandma died. And just as a quick background, I was raised by my grandparents and great aunt, but did have visitation with my mom on a regular basis, weekly, So they were both very important figures in my life. My grandma died when I was 6 or 7, and then my mom when I was 11. So it's definitely been a while since both deaths. And I think the death part is the easy part, but the trauma part is sort of where I struggle. There wasn't really trauma surrounding my grandma's death, except for, of course, the fact that she died, which I'm not saying is not traumatic. I'm just saying I don't think that is what my spiraling is caused by. When my mom died, I was blamed for her death. I was told that it was my fault she died, and that I should have died instead of her, and if I would have loved her more, she would have fought harder. Now, my mom had AIDS, so you can't really fight through AIDS. This was back in the 90s, so there wasn't medication, people weren't living that long with AIDS, so the fact that she lived 11 years in and of itself was pretty amazing for that time period. But yeah, so that is sort of the trauma that I think causes this sort of spiral that happens every mid-late October. And for a long time I didn't realize what was going on. It would just sort of blindside me. And I didn't deal with that very well. I'm very self-destructive, as I've talked about before, but now that I know what's causing it, it doesn't not happen, but I'm sort of able to put it in a better perspective. I'm able to tell myself, like, oh, this is a trauma anniversary. It has really nothing to do with what's going on in your life right now, even though, like, your negative thoughts are surrounding what's going on currently. It's not accurate, like you're not seeing it through an accurate lens. And I do think that helps me from spiraling too much. I no longer sort of have the days on end where I go to bed and wake up not wanting to wake up. So that's a major improvement. That hasn't happened at all this time around. So definite improvement. I've been trying to make an effort to sort of get out and do things. As my previous video showed, I was up in the Poconos, so I was outside enjoying nature, and then this past weekend, I was out Saturday and Sunday. Saturday I went to a little festival that was here locally, and then Sunday I went to a farmer's market, so I got out and got sunlight both days, which was really nice. And then yesterday, not so much. Yesterday I did not want to get out of bed. I was really tired. And then so far today, which is Tuesday, I was up super early, debated about going to the gym. Didn't want to put that much energy into it, so I got on my bike for 5 minutes, and then I did some like core workout type thing under my red light. And if everything goes well this evening, I will sort of do some stretching under the red light as well. I have not been using the red light consistently at all. I haven't used it in quite a while, so we'll see. It was on sale, it wasn't that expensive, so it didn't really cost much to get it, and maybe it'll do some good, who knows. But that is sort of where my mental health is. It is not great. I wouldn't say it's horrible for me, because I know how bad it can get, but if I wasn't me, it would probably be considered pretty bad. But just in comparison to where I've been, I am not in a bad spot mentally. Not in a great spot, but I can't say I've been in a great spot for a while. There's always sort of a low level of self-hatred and all of that, but that is just sort of my norm and my baseline, so I don't even really count that as being bad. That's just my norm. If I don't think about things, it's fine, but if someone were to ask me, like, oh, like, do you enjoy doing things? Are you, like, proud of yourself? And those type of things, nope. But that's just sort of my norm. I think that's really all I wanted to touch on. I hope everyone out there is doing well. I know with the changing seasons, at least here in the northern hemisphere, and getting darker earlier and whatnot, a lot of people start struggling with their mental health around this time of year. So if you are struggling, you are definitely not alone. Do reach out to your support system if you have one. If you do not have one and you're in the United States, you can always call 988 24/7, and that is sort of the new mental health emergency hotline number. So keep that in mind, and I hope everyone is having a good day whenever it is you are seeing this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.